J Judo. In this music, you got truth and the lies. Which one do you tell? Wait. Everybody has their opinions, but it don't really matter though. You see, I'm the artist who's standing in front of the canvas. You see the paint splatter on record. When my mic is on, I'm something similar to Picasso or Michelangelo. Kicking avalanche at you like I'm rolling snowballs. Saying no pressure when the pressure's still on. It'd be a cold day in hell for I let you slide on me, ride on me. Now that ain't what's up. It'd be a cold day in hell for you ever see me weak or seem like I'm down on my luck. I said it'd be a cold.
What's good? Candy Cane Gang, gang. It's your girl Kane. What's good, y'all? What's popping? What's cracking? How you doing? How you been? I hope your day is going good. Happy New Year. Happy freaking New Year. It's 2025. We made it. I know I'm about 8 days late. Let me take this off. I gotta show y'all this. I'm spinning right now. Okay. Y'all probably like, can you cut your hair? I had to cut it a little bit because my hair was breaking. But you know, I had to get the 360 spins on, you know what I'm saying? So you clicked on this video because you miss Big Kane, and I miss you too. Shout out to all the KKG members. Shout out to the new KKG members. Welcome to the set. Welcome to the family. This is a positive channel. It's transparent. It's nothing but love, and it's just love over here, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and hop into the story time. Enough of the talking. You click on this video because you seen that title. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my disclaimer. None of these names used in this story time belong to any of these people. Their names are being changed to protect their privacy. The names are being changed to protect the privacy of the trifling and not the innocent. So with that being said, let's go ahead and hop into the story time. So this is a story time this was around the terrific scammer era. Okay, so y'all, if you're not familiar with the terrific scammer, you can go through the videos on my page and you will see where I did a story time about the terrific scammer. Just check the video out and you'll get, a little recap of what's going on. So I have been debating, like, should I do like story times about terrific, the scammer, because he just thought he was really, really that wigger. I only knew him for a little while. Okay, I figured him out. He got figured out really quick. And that's where we clashed. Whenever I figure these people out, this is when we have beef and we become enemies. So here we are now. The terrific scammer era is over. This is the ending of it. So I'm just giving y'all the little rundown of it. So it was one day, y'all. I was trying to get my influencer up. I was becoming a social media influencer. I was getting my Instagram followers up, getting my Facebook together, okay? So it was just one day I get a message on Facebook Messenger from this hair company page. It was some new hair company. They was located in Queens and in Long Island, okay? They had 2 locations. So they sends me a message and they just like, hey, we really think they do really good promoting our hair and modeling our wigs. We have a salon in Queens. We have a salon in Long Island. You can come get your hair done. It was just like a deposit fee I had to pay or whatever. Like they had this whole paragraph of what they was looking for out of me. So I'm just like, damn, like that's really, really cool. Okay. Tell me more. So the person is just writing more stuff or whatever. So, I'm a private investigator. I'm just like, let me go, let me search this page out. Let me make sure it's real, it's legit, because y'all already know how social media is. People be coming into your DMs trying to scam you, okay? So I'm just looking through this Facebook page. It was like a Facebook business like page. So I pressed the like button. I'm trying to see who they following or who's following them. I really couldn't find much. So it really was a new page. This page was created maybe 2 or 3 months prior to them sending me messages. But I noticed how they had giveaways. They had a contest that they was doing within the 2 or 3 months. So I'm just like, okay, well, so this is a new company and I see, okay, they are trying to get their business off the ground. So I comes back to the messenger and I'm just like, I'm really, really interested in it. So the person was like, all right, great. Maybe you could like come to the shop and get your hair done, or do you want us to just send you a wig and we can start with that? So I'm like, you could just send me a wig. We can start with that before I start meeting anybody in person, because like I said, I still don't know who you are. I don't know if this is really legit. So the person is like, I could send you all of my business info. You can see that like this is a real business company or whatever. So I'm like, nah, we're gonna start with that. We're gonna start with that. You send me a wig. So I gave the person an address to send the wig to. And the address was one of my sister's old addresses, but she still was getting mail at this address or whatever. So I gave this person the address to where they could send the wig. And the person, they sent me like a picture of the tracking number and all that, because they went the next day to mail the wig. So the person is like, it's like a reddish burgundy wig. It's a frontal. I felt like with your skin tone, that color would set the tone, and like we're starting with colors now. So I hope that you're okay with that. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm fine with that. Now y'all, I was excited. I'm like, oh my god, like I got picked to be the face of a hair company. Like I'm just going around bragging to my friends or whatever. Like this is it. I'm starting my influencer journey. So let's go ahead and fast forward into this story. So now here it is. It's maybe like a Friday or something. It had to be a Friday. I think it was a Friday because it was a Friday. Let's just say it's a Friday because I don't really fucking remember. But I do remember this wig showed up. The wig showed up and it was in a box. It wasn't in like an envelope. It was in a box because she had sent a bunch of other stuff and the stuff couldn't fit in the mailbox. So I'm just like, what is this? So when I go to the box, I look at it, and let's give this company a name, okay? The company's no longer in business, but let's give the company a name. Let's just call it Elite Strands. It was something strands in front of it, so I'm gonna call it Elite Strands, okay? So I see the sticker on the box. The box was decorated really nice, and it had like little stickers on the box, and it was like Elite Strands. So I'm like, oh, this is a hair company. This is the hair company. So I picks the box up. I goes in the house. I'm excited. I throws the box on, the island part, and I cuts the box open, and there's like the wig is in like a soft white drawstring, like a dust bag. It's got the logo Elite Strands on the dust bag. There is shampoos. There's hair oils. There's like, this is different stuff in this box. So I'm just like, damn, like they just sent a whole hair wig care package type thing. So I go to the Facebook page. I send a message like, hey, I takes a picture of it, sends it like, hey, I got the box, I'm excited. So the person responsible was like, yeah. So basically all you have to do is you can get content with you putting this wig on, content with you using the hair drops. Just basically they wanted content with everything. The shampoo, the conditioner, the hair drops, the grease, everything. Just get content using all the stuff in the box. Post it. And they wanted me to post it 3 to 4 times a week and whatever. So I'm just like, all right, cool. I can do that because I like taking pictures, all of this. So the person is like, yeah, you can even do live stream. You can live stream yourself installing the wig and all of that. Now back then, I could not see myself being seen without a wig on. So I was just like, I don't know about all that. But I can post videos of me with the wig on and stuff like that. So the girl was just like, all right, that's fine. All right, boom. So I put the wig on. I installed the wig because I was excited. I washed it. Okay, I blow dried it. I installed it. This is the wig. Okay. So I installed the wig. I put it on. I'm walking around thinking I'm fly. I'm fine. I'm fine as hell with this wig on. So I'm like, yeah, okay. So I'm posting the wig. I'm tagging the hair company. I'm putting little, small videos like, okay, like just doing everything that the person asked me to do. And I'm tagging them in the content, and they are resharing the content on their Facebook page. So now it's like a contest going on. Okay, there's a contest, and they're just like, whoever gets picked, they get this, and this. Kind of like the same thing that they offered me. So I'm like, all right. So I'm the face of this because they had used one of my pictures to promote the contest. So the person comes in my inbox, a couple of days later, and they're like, they're thanking me for following all of the, the instructions of their little influencer program. Now they're like, they want to send another wig. So she sends a picture of this wig. It's a short wig. The person is like, are you okay with this type of wig? Da da da. So I'm like, yeah, send it. Send me all the wigs. Send me whatever you got. So, the person's like, all right, we're gonna send this wig. But are you okay with coming into the shop? They still trying to get me to come into the hair salon. So I'm just like, if I come to the hair salon, what happens there? She's like, I want to install one of the wigs on your hair because I'm trying to promote the salon as well with the hair, because the salon is doing good, but it's not really doing good. But I feel like it'll do good because the content and all that stuff went really good. So I'm like, all right, well, where's the shop located? So she's like, she sends me the address of this shop, y'all. She sends me the address of it, and I'm just like, that's in New York. Like, I'm not in New York. So she's like, oh, like, I thought you was in New York. So I'm like, no, I'm in Atlanta. I'm in the A. So if I happen to visit New York, I could come to the shop. It's not a problem. But as far as, like content online and stuff like that, I can be your influencer for that. So she's like, all right, well, we're going to sit the salon stuff to the side then. So I'm like, all right, cool. So it went like this. This person, I still never knew who this person was, y'all. I didn't know if it was a man or a woman at the time. So they're sending me stuff. They're sending me wigs. They're sending me, more hair stuff. I'm just content out. I'm doing mad content with these wigs and all this stuff. So I'm noticing the stuff is actually working on my hair. It's like really growing my hair. So I'm like, damn, I hit them up like, yo, this stuff really works. Like this stuff, this is growing my hair, my edges and stuff. And, I had like a little bald spot up here, from doing the gluing tracks and all that. This stuff is really doing something for my hair. So the person is like, oh, do you mind if I post this as a review? I'm like, yeah, hell yeah. So one night, y'all, I'm just online. I'm still trying to figure out who this page belongs to, because it's just like, where did you find me at? So still can't find nothing. Let's fast forward. Now this is during the Josh era, okay? One day, this man wants to go up to New York to see his family. This is before his mom got down to the A to drive us crazy. So he's just like,
I'm trying to go to New York real quick. You already know I need you to drive. I'm not asking nobody else to go. Are you going?
So I'm just like, if you ain't ask somebody else to go and you need me to drive, I really don't have a choice. That's basically what you're saying. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, fine. Now, normally I would argue him down. Like, I'm not doing that. Get out of here, okay? But this particular time, I just was like, I'm going to go because I remember this hair salon thing, okay? This person wants me to come to this hair salon. So that means the whole time I'm up there, I'm going to be getting my hair laced. So I send this person a message. I'm like, hey, I'm going to be in the city in a couple of days. Let's do the bookings for me to come into the salon. The person responds instantly and was like, okay, perfect. They put perfect in caps. So they're just like, what day? Like, what day are you going to be here? So I can know what time, this, and this. I'm just like, I'm leaving for New York in the morning, but I'm going to need like a day in between to rest, from traveling. So the person was like, all right, not a problem. So we leave, y'all. We're driving up to New York. The road trips up to New York was always aggravating with this motherfucker because he just,
Don't fall asleep. Don't fall asleep while I'm driving, because I need you to make sure ain't no police behind me. I need you to make sure this, I need you to make sure that.
But then when he gets in the passenger seat and I'm driving, this man is asleep. Sleeping Beauty. He's snoring. He's just gone. Okay, Sleeping fucking Beauty. So I'm driving. We halfway there to New York. I'm excited. In my head, in my mind, y'all, I'm just like, when I get to New York, I'm gonna be in New York for probably another week or two, and my hair's gonna be laced every single day. Okay, I'm excited. So now we gets to New York, y'all, and we go straight to his cousin's house. We stayed at his cousin's house because I was, I don't really get along with his mother like that, so I'm not staying at her house. So we go to his cousin's house in the Bronx, and that's where we're stationed at. I send a message to this person. I'm just like, hey, I'm here. Like, I'm in New York. I've made it. I know I said I needed a day in between the rest, but I'm really excited. So what's up? So the person responds instantly. They was very, very active on this page. Like, they didn't miss a beat. So the person responds and was like, do you want to come in tomorrow? Like 11 a.m., 10 a.m., like as soon as the shop opens. So I'm like, yeah, that's perfect. So the person is like, I'm going to be at the Queens salon. I'm being at the one in Queens. I'm like, all right, cool. So they sent me the address. It was somewhere in Queens, like Jamaica, Queens. It was along the bus, like the bus line. Okay, it was like an area somewhere over there. It wasn't in a good area, but it was a good area, if you get what I'm saying. So they sent me the address there. I'm just like, all right, I'm familiar with this area. The person is like, all right, cool. I should be there at this salon by 11 a.m. tops. So I'll see you there. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm excited. The person comes back and was like, can you just make sure that your hair is not braided, like it's out. I'm going to wash it. Like, I'm going to do like, silk press, all this stuff to your hair. And then we're going to do content of putting the wig and stuff on. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I go, like, I take my hair loose. I washed it and all that. I'm waiting. I'm excited. Now, here it is the next day. I get a ride to Jamaica, Queens. I didn't take the train. So I'm just telling him, I explain everything to him. I'm going to get my hair done by these people that asked me to be, like the face of their hair brand and all this stuff. The whole time I'm explaining everything to him. John's just sitting there like,
A hair company wants you to be the face of their hair brand.
I'm like, yeah. So like, I'm showing it to him. He's like,
I don't know, seems fake.
So I'm like, it's not fake. This is the real deal. I done got packages and everything from them.
Oh, you got motherfuckers sending shit to the house? Like, I don't understand. You giving the fucking address to total strangers online?
Nobody. I'm giving the address to where my sister used to live at. And my sister is dropping the stuff off at my house. That was how we had it set up. So he's just like,
Alright. And you again with these motherfuckers online and these weirdos. Alright, we're gonna see.
I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. Okay, drop me off at this place so I can get my hair laced. This is day one of hair laced. So he drops me off at this place. Okay, when I get there, the girl is not there. It's probably like 11:15. Girl, guy, whatever. The person is not there. I send a message. I'm like, hey, I'm here. I'm here. I'm kind of late, traffic or whatever. Person says, I'm coming. I ran over to the, little cafe to get me some coffee and a bagel. I'm coming now. So I'm like, all right, cool. As I'm standing in front of the shop, there's this girl that's coming across the street. She's got blonde hair, like blonde weave or blonde wig. I don't remember exactly what it is, but it had like a little side part and it was going across this way. It wasn't curled. It wasn't flat iron. It was just there. Like, it looked like she just installed the wig on her head and didn't do nothing to it. So she's coming across the street. She's got, the coffee cup. Y'all know that coffee, the old New York style coffee cup. I don't know if they still use it. The little paper coffee cup, it's blue and white. She had that, and she had a little paper bag in this hand. So She comes walking across the street. So I'm just looking. I'm like, I wonder if this is her. I'm not too sure. So I'm just standing there. I'm looking at my phone, looking around. She comes walking over.
Hey, oh my God, hey, oh my God, oh my God.
Let's give her a name. Let's call her Tara. Let's call her Tara. She's like,
Hi, my name is Tara. I am the CEO, the owner of Elite Strands. I'm the hairstylist, and I'm sorry I'm late. I wanted to go get me something to eat.
so I'm like, no, actually I'm late. I was supposed to be here at 11, so my apologies. Now, y'all, for some strange reason, I kept looking at this girl. It's like, I know this girl from somewhere. Like, I know this girl from somewhere. I just can't pinpoint where I know her from. It's not clicking. Like, you know how you trying to use your jumping cables to jumpstart a car, but the car just won't connect. It won't start. So we goes inside the suite. She's unlocking the door. We go inside the suite. It was nice. You can tell that she just opened it and just started. So we go inside. She's like,
You can just sit right there. I'm gonna get everything out that we're gonna be using.
she was very soft spoken. Okay, very soft spoken. I sat down. I'm still looking at her like, damn, I know this girl from somewhere. Like, I don't know. So she comes out and says,
Yeah, my son's father. He's my business partner. He's helping me out with this place, with this one, and with the shop in Long Island. He's at the shop right now in Long Island. I'm doing this one here.
So I'm like, oh, that's really cool. That's dope. Like, y'all working together. That's cool. She's like,
Yeah. But he's really my fiance. I'm calling him my son's father.
so I'm like, well, that's dope. So she's like,
He was online, like, picking the women. Like, he's picking the different women and stuff, like, helping me out with that.
so I'm like, so that's how y'all found my page? She's like,
Yeah, he's like, yeah, like, this girl, try this girl. She's got a lot of followers. Try this one, try that one.
so I'm like, oh, okay. Cool. I don't know. I'm just, it didn't sit right with me. I'm just like, you got your wig picking women online, like, and he's sending the women to you, like, try this one, try that one. I don't know, y'all. It's just, it didn't sound right. So I'm just like, oh, like, that's really cool. Y'all business partners like that. Like, that's dope. So she's
like, yeah. So let's go ahead and get started.
So y'all, so I go to the sink, she's starting my hair with the shampoos and all that. She's got, her ring light set up with, her phone because she's live. She's doing like a live stream on the page, on the Facebook page. So she's doing my hair, okay, and she's talking and like showing the different stuff. So she's like,
this is Kane.
At the time, I was E Kane, I was Erica. So she's like,
yeah, this is Erica. She's the face of Elite Strands.
And this and this and this. So she's doing my hair and her phone rings, like her phone rings. So she's like, she looks at the call and she rejects the call and she goes and grabs the phone to the shop and she calls the person back. It was her fiance. So she's like,
I'm in the middle of a live stream, like I'm doing Kane's hair right now, like you can, if you want, you can stop by the shop when you close that one up, or I'll just meet you over there, like, but I'm on live.
So he's like, all right, like I can hear him in the background. So y'all, I'm still in my head. I'm still just like, this girl looks fucking familiar. I just can't figure it out where I know her from. But I know her. I normally don't forget a face when the person has done something, So I'm just like, I know this girl from somewhere. I just can't figure it out. So I just end up asking her, I'm like, so, where exactly are you from?
She's like, oh, I'm from Long Island, but I have the shop here, I got a place here in Queens. Just trying to be closer to my fiance, because me and him, we just moved in together.
Like, she's just giving me a whole rundown about her life. She's telling me how, her and her son's father, before they got engaged, he was a community guy. He worked for the community. He was a community worker. Okay. And I was just like, wow, like, so you guys are good now. That's good. You got your business going. You got your, you're engaged. You got your son, and y'all getting along well, and y'all better than ever. That's dope. That's really, really good. So she's like,
yeah, girl, like,
so she did my hair, hooked my hair up. It was a nice bob, okay? Wasn't stiff. It had body to it. It was nice. So the whole live, I just had to shake my hair and I had to do this and stuff, like, show the hair off. So now she's just like,
can you come in maybe in like 2 days so I can install another wig? Because I got a blonde wig coming. I know that would look fire.
so I'm like, yeah, hell yeah. So I text Josh. I'm like, can you come pick me up? Because I'm done. So when he comes, he's just looking. He's like,
that looks nice. I like that.
So I'm like, yeah, you like that? He's
like, yeah, that's nice. I ain't gonna lie, it look nice.
So I'm like, thank you. So I'm on Instagram taking pictures, I'm just like, yeah, I look good. Okay, like I'm really going crazy online. I'm posting, I'm tagging, she's reposting, she's excited, so she sent me a message like, oh my God, this is gonna go far. I'm excited. This, and this, y'all, okay? Let's fast forward. So now there's another contest, okay? It's another contest. She hits me up within 2 days, and she's like, I'm doing another contest, but my son's father was like, he didn't want to do the contest. He just wants to give everything, like give the box to you and let you do the content again. So I'm like, all right, what's in the box? She's like, we have vitamins, we have like a hair serum. It was just like new extra stuff. It was like almost the same stuff, just a different way, more hair products, the hair serum, the vitamins and all that. So I'm like, I don't know about the vitamins, I don't know about the vitamins. What's in the vitamins? She's like, oh, is this a regular multivitamin? It's just kind of like hair, skin, and nails. It's supposed to, help your hair and like give you a glow. So I'm like, well, I can pretend like I'm taking the vitamins, but I'm not going to take them. So she's like, all right, that'll work, So I'm like, all right, cool. I can come get the box whenever you're ready. She's like, you can come on Thursday. You can come Thursday. You can come get the box. And my son's father would be here. You'd be able to meet him. Like, it's going to be a blast. So I'm like, all right, cool. It gets to a Thursday, y'all. It gets to a Thursday. This time I drove myself to the shop. So when I get to the shop, I'm going into like the little parking lot that she had. Is a little small parking lot. It wasn't that big. So when I get there, she's like, she sends a text and was like, I'm not there yet. I'm trying to see what my son's father wants to do, because it's like he doesn't want to come to this shop. So we might have to just meet up at the one in Long Island. If you're okay with that, I'll send you gas money or whatever. So I'm like, okay, it's fine with me. So I'm sitting there in the parking lot, I'm waiting. She sends another message and was like, don't worry about it. I'm on my way to that shop. Just stay there. So I said, all right, cool. Finally, Tara gets to the shop. So I'm still have not figured out who Tara is, y'all. It's it's like every day I was seeing this girl, I just would say to myself, I know Tara from somewhere, but I can't pinpoint from where. So here it is now. Tara gets to the shop and she's like,
my fiance, he's acting crazy. Like, I don't know what's his problem. Like, today's just not a good day for him. I wanted him to come to the shop. He didn't want to come.
So I'm like, well, I mean, what's up? Where's the box? I didn't care about that. I didn't care about the drama that she had going on with her wig, okay? I'm just excited that I was picked to be a hair influencer because I'm obsessed with wigs and frontals and weaves and all that, y'all. Like, so, So she's like, the bob is bobbing. Like, it still look good on your head. So I'm like, yeah. So she goes into the bag and she pulls out a blonde wig. She's like, this the wig that I was talking about, the honey blonde. I'm like, let's go. Let's go ahead and get this going. Let's go ahead. I'm like, let's go ahead and go get inside of the shop so you can install that onto my hair, because that looks the Good. So now we get inside of the shop, y'all, and I get a Facebook notification sound. She's in the back. She's in the back. She's getting everything set up at the sink to remove the wig on my head that I had on. So I looks at the message. I looks at my phone, and there's like a message on Messenger, and then there's a friend request. So before I went to the friend request, I went to the message because it's like message request because the person is not my friend. So I clicks on it on my screen, and it's like a dummy page because there was no picture. The message says, "Don't get too comfortable. Don't get too comfortable." So I'm just like, I looked at the message. I'm like, so I looked at Tara. Tara was
It's like, you ready?
so I'm like, yeah. So I'm walking over to the sink and I respond to it. Who the fuck is this? So the person is like I said, don't get comfortable. LOL. And then when I go to the friend request, it's that same page. Like they're trying to send me a friend request, but I didn't accept it. I didn't even respond no more. I'm just like, get too comfortable with what? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? So I'm thinking it's Josh, okay? Because Josh was stupid like this too sometime, y'all. So I didn't respond to him. I'm just like, you know what? Let me go ahead and sit down and get this blonde wig put on. I'm not letting nothing interfere with me being a hair influencer. So this girl, she's removing the bob wig. She's doing my hair, everything. Another message comes up. Okay. So once I come up from the sink and, she's combing my hair and she's clipping my ends and all of that, she's like,
I'm gonna put you under the dryer.
because she had put this, like this conditioner stuff on my hair. I goes under the dryer. While I'm under this dryer, I'm conversating with invisible person. So I'm just like, who is this? Like, who the fuck is this? Like, what do you want? Like, the person is just like, you still look the same. Like, it's crazy. So I'm just like, how you know how I look? Who is this? So the person is just like, you're gonna find out, don't worry about it. But just don't get too comfortable. Like, but you're still beautiful. I'm like, close the message out. So Tara comes back over. Tara's like,
All right, let me go ahead. Let me braid your hair. Let me get started, cause my fiance is gonna be on his way soon, and I want you to look presentable.
So I'm like, all right, cool. So she's doing my hair. Okay, it's starting to get dark outside. It's starting to get dark, and there's like a tap at the door. She's like,
Oh, hold on.
so she goes to the door, and there's this tall light skinned girl. She comes in, and then there's a short brown skinned female girl. They both come in, and they're like, so she's like,
Yeah, this is Kane. This is the influencer, the one I was telling you about.
so I'm like, thank you.
The blonde looks good on you.
I'm like, yes, I know. So, y'all, fucking y'all. I hear feet walking, okay? So the light skinned girl, she's like,
Oh, your husband, he's here. He was parking. That's why we left the door unlocked.
so Tara's like, oh, okay. So she's like, doing my, like swooping my baby hairs and stuff like that. This wigger comes walking in, the terrific scammer. Comes walking in. And I'm like, we instantly looked at each other. I'm like, and he's just looking at me like, so Tara's like,
Yeah, babe, this is Kane. This is the one that you had picked in like the lottery thing we did. And you remember,
she said the two girls' names. They don't need names, so they're not gonna be in the story too long. But you remember these, you remember them, and he's just looking at me like he's sitting stuff down from the bag. He's looking at me. And then he's like,
Yeah, I remember them. Like, so this is the face of Elite Streams.
She's like,
yes, this is the face. This is her. Like, what do you think? What do you think? Like this is like the 5th wig so far, but she's in town, so you know I'm just doing content while she's here.
he's
Like, yeah, I like that blonde. That blonde looks real good on her.
so I'm just like, yo. I ends up leaving after Tara was done with my hair. I didn't go to dinner. They wanted me to come to dinner. I didn't go because I was uncomfortable. I'm just like, this is the wigger. This is the terrific scammer. This is him. This is that wigger. I'm not sitting at no fucking dinner table with this motherfucker. No. So I just made up something. I was like, my boyfriend is taking me out, and so she's like,
Oh no, okay, but are you coming to the shop tomorrow? Because I'm doing like a serious heavy content day tomorrow.
I'm like, yeah, I'm coming. I'm coming tomorrow. I'm coming tomorrow. So I leaves. I get in the car. I called my homegirls. Okay, Maribel, Tika, Tangi, because they know about the terrific scammer. I called them. I'm just like, y'all. I did like a group call. I'm like, I told them everything that's going on. So Maribel is just like,
You didn't know that.
so I'm just like, I didn't know. He picked me out of a lottery. That's the word she used, lottery. So Tangi was like,
Is this the same girl that like?
and I'm just like, I don't know. So y'all, this whole entire night that I'm at Josh's cousin's house, I'm just looking like I'm looking around like I'm on Facebook. I'm just searching. Okay, now that I see the faces behind this page, I find the Terrific Scammers Facebook page because he had changed his name after the whole situation that took place. He changed his name. So I'm on his Facebook page. I'm looking around, and lo and behold, Tara, which is the same girl that was the side chick, the first side chick that I had found and discovered when me and him was dating for the little 30 days or whatever. So I'm just like, I wonder if she knows this, like, or she's just slow. So y'all, the next day, Josh takes me up to the shop. By this time now, he's complaining, okay?
I know, like, you're just getting a little too excited with this fucking salon Like, we got other shit to do.
Whenever somebody was taking up too much of my time away from him to be annoying, okay, that's when he would complain. So now he's complaining.
You keep coming to that shop, like, it don't make no sense. How many fucking wigs they gonna pull in your fucking head? It don't make no sense. Like, since when you wear 2-3 fucking wigs a week?
Buddy, I am the face of Elite Strands. What are you talking about?
Man, Elite Strands, fuck out of here. Like, that shit is corny. Fuck out of here. I can get my own hair company business. You could be the face of that shit.
So I'm just like, whatever. Gets out of the car, okay, and he just drives off real fast. So I go into the shop, and the Terrific Scammer is in there. So I send Tara a text, and I'm just like, hey, I'm here. Like, are you in the shop? She's like, no, I'm up the block at the cafe, getting me and my fiance some breakfast. Do you want anything? So I'm like, no. So I'm just like, I didn't know he was going to be here for the heavy content day. She's like, yeah, he wanted to be here. So I'm just like, okay. So I parks and I just wait because I'm not going into this shop, y'all. I'm not doing it. I'm not in the mood for none of this bullshit that this motherfucker got because I know it's something. So when I see Tara approaching the hair salon, I gets out. I goes to the door. Like I met her at the door. So she's like,
Oh my God, all right, the blonde is still holding up.
so I'm like, yeah, it's holding up. She's
Like, all right, I got a black and purple. Like, it's the black roots and it's like little purple on the ends or whatever.
like, oh, all right, cool. So now when we get inside the shop, y'all, it's clicking to me. It's starting to click that this is the girl. This is the girl. Like from the MySpace days and all that. Okay, this is the girl. So I sit down and Tara's taking the wig loose and the Terrific Scammer He comes walking over, he sits on the stool, and he's like,
You look really familiar.
so I'm just like, yeah, so do you. So Tara is looking like, terrific scammer is like,
So where you from? You from New York or you from Atlanta? Cause she said you was living in Atlanta.
I'm like, I live in Atlanta, but I'm from here. He's like,
Oh, okay.
I'm like, yeah. So he ends up leaving. I guess he felt uncomfortable. He ends up leaving. I just comes out and I just say to Tara, how long were you and your fiance together? She's like,
Oh, you remember I was telling you like we was together for maybe about 6 years.
and I'm just like, oh, okay, 6 years. How old is your son?
My son is 5.
I'm like, okay, well, cool. So she's like,
Yeah, why? What's going on?
so I'm just like, I kind of know, your fiance, and I don't want to seem like a homework or anything. So I started to explain everything to Tara, and she's just sitting there and she's looking at me like, she's like,
I do kind of think you look familiar, like, but I just don't remember.
so I'm like, yeah. So y'all know I'm a receipt queen, and I wasn't trying to be messy or nothing. So I just went and I started to show her everything. She's like,
Like, oh my God, like, oh my God. So you mean like we were both dating him at the same time, but I just ended up stuck with the child?
like, this is exactly what she said. And I was just like, yeah, it was, she's like, well,
I heard about the situation where, a bunch of girls had jumped him at his house.
and I was just like, yeah, that was wild. It really was me that had set that up, but I didn't tell her that. So I was just like, wow, like, that's crazy. Like, yeah, I heard about that. That was wild. Like, that's karma. She's like,
Yeah, that's what I told him.
so y'all, while we just sitting there and we talking, Tara starts to tell me how the terrific scammer is still a serial cheater. He's still cheating. She's still catching him doing this and doing that and this and this. And the hair business was his idea. It was his idea. So I'm like, in my head, y'all, I didn't say it to her, but in my head, I'm just like, he wanted this hair business, that can keep the chicks coming in for him. Like, but he's just going to keep using the hair as an excuse.
I'm talking to her, honey, because I'm trying to get a wig sold.
So, y'all, the terrific scammer comes in, and while we sitting there talking, and he's just like,
You guys are done?
No, we're not done.
so he's just looking, he's like,
You all right? Like some type of tension as soon as I walked in.
she's like,
Like, there is no tension. Did you pick my son up from the daycare?
Your son?
Like, yeah, did you pick him up from the daycare?
I'm going to pick him up now. Like, I was just trying to see if you was done yet. You want to come. Like, but obviously, you got something else going on, whatever the fuck it is. So I'm going to just leave.
so he leaves out and closes the door. So y'all, this story is short because when I got back to Atlanta, the hair page was gone. This is no cap. Like, the hair page was gone. Like, I wasn't blocked because the Instagram page was still up. And the hair page was gone on Facebook. It was gone. So I had ended up getting a friend request from Tara. And she was just like, yeah, I'm just going to be doing, Elite Strands by myself. And, the terrific scammer will not be involved in it because he's just slick and grimy and slithery and snaky. Like, this is what the message had said. So I'm just like, wow, what happened? She's like, yeah. Remember the tall, light-skinned girl that had came into the shop? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, yeah, he was fucking around with her and I found out about it. Like, she was just telling me everything else. I'm just like, wow. So she's like, yeah, I'm going to be running everything from Instagram. And the Instagram page is still mine. I just closed the Facebook page out. He's done. I gave him his ring back. Like, she just went all the way in the messages. So I'm just like, man, like, I'm sorry that you had to go through that. I'm sorry. So she's like, I don't want you to feel uncomfortable, but if you still want to be like, the hair ambassador for me, the influence the program, I'm just like, yeah, like, I don't have a problem with that, I just didn't want to be awkward sitting in your shop. So I ended up, staying doing the hair thing with her for another half of a year, the following year, half of a year. And then she ended up moving on to something else from the hair. Okay. So once in a while, I would see the hair page posting something up there, but she ended up moving on from that. The terrific scammer didn't. He sends me a message cursing me out. Anytime you're involved in something, it gets fucked up. Like, I knew I should have never picked you and this. Buddy, I was minding my motherfucking business in Atlanta, Georgia, and you sent me a message on that page. Or she did, whoever sent the message. Y'all came bothering me. You came bothering Moi, and I was minding my business. Okay? So, he ended up blocking me. And it was him on the little fake Facebook page as well. But he ended up blocking me after the argument we had up there. And that was it. I have not heard anything else from the terrific scammer. And the Elite Strands hair is just at a standstill. I have not seen anything happen in a very, very long time, y'all. So I was really grateful for the opportunity at that time, but I'm just like, damn, like, I only got the opportunity because you was somebody that I was dating that lied about your age. You lied about everything. And then you was trying to slither your way back around me because you was mad because I got you caught up for playing with me. So if you're new here, go ahead and check that video out, the terrific scammer, and then come back to this one. All right. So if you like this is the end of this story time, y'all. That's what I'm coming back with. Okay. Y'all stay tuned because there's a lot more. This story time, give this video a thumbs up. And leave some comments. Let's talk about it. Okay. Y'all give me some time to respond to your comments. Give me some time. Okay. And if you're new to this channel, once again, this story time is from years ago. This is from a long time. This is not what's going on right now. Because I just get tired of it. If you didn't like the story time, give this video a thumbs up and click off the video and find somewhere else to go. Please, please, okay? So that's the end of the story time. I miss y'all. I know y'all miss me, okay? I'm coming back with the fire. I'm coming back with the heat. I feel much better. I'm in a new space. I'm in a new place. Positivity 2025. Let's get to the fucking bag. So wherever you at in this crazy ass world, because I know it's still crazy, just because the calendar changed don't mean nothing. You see somebody standing on the corner, you at the hair salon, you at the store, you at the beauty supply store, wherever you at, nail salon, get your nails done, getting your toes done. Make sure you look at Chin Lee and say, yo, don't forget. She don't say, don't forget what? Don't forget to tell a friend, to tell another friend, to tell another friend, to tell another motherfucking friend that the cane is still on the fucking tube. Peace. I love y'all.
Oh, Michelangelo, kicking avalanche at you like I'm rolling snowballs. Saying no pressure when the pressure's still on. It be a cold day in hell for I let you slide on me, ride on me, now that ain't what's up. It be a cold day in hell for you ever see me weak or seem like I'm down on my luck. I said it be a cold